You know, sometimes you talk to people and people will swear up and down that you can't get early pregnancy symptoms, that things don't kick in until such and such. But I disagree. This is gonna get a little TMI. This is so awkward because hi guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm starting off this video on the right note already. You guys see me, I'm a little bit dolled up and I'm so happy that I just got to put myself together because I've been feeling like a bum lately. But today's video is going to be me touching base on some of the symptoms and stuff that I experienced before even testing positive. There were symptoms and things that made me kind of know that I was pregnant beforehand, before testing, but at the same token, never really think that I'm pregnant until I see for sure. But the idea was there because these things were tall tale signs for me. As they were happening, I was just like, okay, let's kind of connecting the dots together. So I decided to share it with you guys. I do have all the other videos lined up as to what I did to conceive this month, and all the others, but I thought this one should go in front of it. I wasn't sure if I was going to make a video about it, but I said, why not? Because I did feel things and I did feel like I was pregnant, but I didn't want to say jinx it. I didn't want to say anything and then I wasn't. So I'm going to go ahead and share those symptoms with you guys for those of you that are interested, and for those of you that are on the lookout for the other videos, they are still to come. So if you enjoyed these kind of videos, don't forget to give today's video a big like. Don't forget to leave a comment down below as well, just responding to anything that I said in a comment, or if you have any experiences with what I'm sharing, just share it in the comment section as well. And don't forget to share these videos if you find them helpful. If they're helpful to you, they could be helpful to someone else, and I would really love and appreciate that. Moving on to the video. So I don't know, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have heard of some women saying, I just knew I was pregnant. I just knew. I can't say I've been fully there because I feel like to say that I have to just know for sure. But these symptoms made me question as they were happening. I'm just like, wow, okay. So the first symptom here had me feeling kind of like that, but just not, because I don't want to be in my head. The first thing I felt was flutter, and the flutter came about, I think I would say 6 days after ovulation. And that is kind of early, but I think the flutter, this month is kind of off to begin with because I really just don't know when I ovulated per se. So at the same token, 6 days could really be 8 days. I don't know, but I felt like it's like a little tiny flutter right in my, down, kind of like in my abdomen. And from what I heard, that could be implantation, feeling of implantation. I'm not quite sure, but I felt this before when I got pregnant with my daughter. As soon as it happened, I knew because I felt it. It just feels to me abnormal. It feels different. I don't feel like that. I don't feel anything like that ever. It just feels like something like borrowing, and maybe I'm just reading way too much into it, but that's what I felt. And I really, as soon as that happened, I was like, okay, maybe this is it. At the same token, I don't want to psych myself out, so I don't look too deep into it, but I kind of just thought to myself, okay, that could be it. Then a day or two later, after I felt that, I actually felt some cramping. I'm not one that typically gets cramping on my cycle at all. If I get it, it is like here and there. Like when I made a video talking about like documenting that I was getting heavy periods, that is probably around the only times that I typically get it. I don't get cramps a lot. And these cramps were even different than period cramps. I don't know why. They just felt different. They felt more centered, like down there, not more in my like, my pelvis. I don't know how to describe it, but I kept feeling them, and they're almost like a little electric shocks. I can't speak properly. I can't. Tiny electric shocks. Yes. And that's what it felt like to me. I was just like, okay, this is different again because I don't get this. But then I was thinking, I don't know, like it could just be my cycle gearing up. I remember feeling it and I was thinking, maybe my cycle is coming, because I think the month before, or maybe the month before that, I did feel a little bit of cramping, and then my cycle came. So I was, in my mind, I was trying to associate it with that, but little did I know that it was like, I guess it was implantation or, cramping associated with that. around that time too, I also started feeling really drowsy, like so tired. I mean, I'm tired right now. I feel like I'm always tired, but I was feeling super tired and I just couldn't keep my eyes open. I remember just having to lay down and take little naps on the couch. I passed out, y'all. If anyone knows me, I'm not a day napper. I have the hardest time trying to take a nap. I napped on my sofa like twice with my family. That never happens. So yeah, I was feeling rather exhausted. And I just kept feeling like I needed to nap here and there all over the place. The thing is, although that is like a thing for me, I do feel tired a lot. Like I don't get as much sleep because of my studies and various things that I'm doing. At the same time, when I was like compounding it with all the other things, I'm like flutters, cramps, oh, and now feeling exhausted. But I didn't want to psych myself out again. But now I had 3 different things to go on. 3 different things. Yeah. 2 nights, I think, before I tested, on the 8th and the 9th day, my nipples were super sore. They were just so sore, and they usually are not. And it's kind of connected with the next thing that I'm gonna say, but let me focus on this for a second. They were super sensitive. They just felt very different when they were touched or stimulated in any way, shape, or form. This feels so weird saying this, but anyways, they were just sensitive. They weren't like sensitive like, oh, I put my clothes on or my bra on, and they just felt weird. They felt weird whenever they were touched, and that's never the case for me. That had me think, okay. And then I'm just going to jump into the last one because they are connected. It's so weird because my sex drive literally just kind of went, it was just like during that time, because it's so weird for me these days. I don't know if my body's just like in sync, but generally your body kind of tells you how to, if you follow the route, you know, the flow of your body, you kind of have those moments where you have high peaks, high sex drive, and, you know, things kind of fades away. No, mine just remained high during the times when I think it would usually be a little bit plateauing or something. This is also unusual, but this is gonna get a little TMI. This is so awkward because I'm sharing this live, so please only be an adult watching this. Don't. But I am, you know, the purpose of me sharing these things is to share with those of you who understand, you know, and you're on the same journey and you just want to gain insights, and you want to, you know, just, I want to be candid with you because I know that the videos you find them helpful, and so I might as well. So in terms of like an orgasm, let's just say that it was intensified. I heard and I've read that women's sex drive can increase, but I didn't know about that part either. I was just like, this feels so awkward talking about, but you know, there are just changes in that area that just like so different. Okay, let's move on. And yeah, all of these things were happening, and when I tested, I guess even then my reaction was just like, I think I saw something for sure. But, and I guess to me, it was just going to be like a confirmation because of how I already felt, what I already thought I was feeling, what I thought I was, you know, what I was experiencing. And I said that to you guys, even in that video that I made about TTCing during the pandemic. I was saying that watch me get pregnant during the pandemic, and it just so happens that I did. And I don't think it was accidental that I said that, because it was just how I was feeling. It was just all those symptoms were there, and it just made me feel comfortable, I guess, a little bit in saying that, because those symptoms were there. So, and those are really early symptoms. So, my take on people, I know sometimes you talk to people and people will swear up and down that you can't get early pregnancy symptoms, that things don't kick in until such and such, but I disagree. I literally think that there are things, your body is amazing at letting you know what's going on, and some people may not be as intuitive with their bodies. They don't feel a lot and they're not hypersensitive to things. But for me, I feel like I am. When things are off and they feel different, it's very like obvious to me. And so I started feeling those things and I kind of felt like, okay, I'm gonna keep an eye on this. Yeah, those symptoms were there and I thought they were worth sharing. I definitely want to do the next video sooner than later because it coincides with things, and then things just suddenly just became like boom in your face with symptoms. So I definitely want to make that video eventually, sharing my symptoms from week 1 to 4, because as soon as I got my positive and things just started changing really quickly. And yeah, the symptoms and stuff were very prominent and very there, and I want to share those symptoms with you guys. Some of the things that I'm explaining change, and then there are other things that coupled what I was already feeling. The next video I think I'm going to do is my line progression. I did film that one already. I just need to edit it and post it. And then I also have the video, well, I haven't made it yet, but I'm going to, the one just sharing with you guys what I did differently to conceive this month, because I do feel like it's a little bit different. And anything to give you guys any kind of advice or help or share or tip or anything like that, I would definitely want to put it out for you guys. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys are remaining positive and staying safe during this time. Also, some of you guys asked some really good questions about being pregnant during the pandemic, and I think I want to make a video on that as well. So just stay tuned. I definitely have a lot of content prepared to come to you guys, and just want to share all the ins and outs. Just, you know, because I didn't do that last time around. I slacked on that, and I'm just in a totally different space. I really enjoy my channel, and I really enjoy the community that we have built. And so I just feel so good about my channel and the direction it's going in, and just wanted to share my journey with you guys wholeheartedly. So thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment down below. Until next time, guys. Much love.